It's a PIHL hockey night in Pittsburgh. It's a great day for PIHL hockey.
Looking for real 100% natural pain relief? Hey, Kurt Angle, 1996 Olympic gold medalist and 13-time world champion here. Trust me, I know pain. You can either suffer or manage it. That's why I use Curable Active to help relieve my aches and pains naturally. Curable Active topicals have you covered with fast-acting, all-natural pain relief the Kurt Angle way. Look for Curable in stores or go to curable.com and get 20% off. Use promo code USA at KURIBL.com.
One field, one coach, one moment. That's all it takes to change a child's future. That's something that I want to be a part of. How about you? I'm Matt Major, Area Director of Ambassadors Football Pittsburgh. Get involved today. Visit us online and join the team.
Looking for real 100% natural pain relief? Hey, Kurt Angle, 1996 Olympic gold medalist and 13-time world champion here. Trust me, I know pain. You can either suffer or manage it. That's why I use Curable Active to help relieve my aches and pains naturally. Curable Active topicals have you covered with fast-acting, all-natural pain relief the Kurt Angle way. Look for Curable in stores or go to curable.com and get 20% off. Use promo code USA at KURIBL.com.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices. Located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart, Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
One field, one coach, one moment. That's all it takes to change a child's future. That's something that I want to be a part of. How about you? I'm Matt Major, Area Director of Ambassadors Football Pittsburgh. Get involved today. Visit us online and join the team.
Gonna get up pretty baby. Gonna get out of this rocking chair.
Hewitt creating space. Hewitt turning. Scoring! Marshall Hewitt has won the Penguins Cup championship for the Seneca Valley Raiders with 12:29 to play in triple overtime, and don't ever play Lady of Spain again.
Hey, it's Aaron Miller, the Pittsburgh mortgage guy, letting you know mortgage rates have dropped, and it might be time to refinance or cash out your equity. I'll run your cost-benefit options to see if it makes sense. Call me, your trusted mortgage advisor.
Gonna get up pretty baby. Gonna get out of this rocking chair.
Pass Cunningham. Here comes Cunningham between the defenders. Cunningham! Score! Ethan Cunningham! Hat trick! game-winning goal. The Ramblers win the 2025 2A Penguins Cup, and Ethan Cunningham is a local hero.
Gonna get up, pretty baby. Gonna get out of this rocking chair.
Hewitt creating space. Hewitt turning, scoring! Marshall Hewitt has won the Penguins Cup championship for the Seneca Valley Raiders with 12:29 to play in triple overtime, and don't ever play Lady of Spain again.
One field, one coach, one moment. That's all it takes to change a child's future. That's something that I want to be a part of. How about you? I'm Matt Major, Area Director of Ambassadors Football Pittsburgh. Get involved today. Visit us online and join the team.
Gonna get up, pretty baby. Gonna get out of this rocking chair.
Pass Cunningham. Here comes Cunningham between the defenders. Cunningham, score! Ethan Cunningham, hat trick, game-winning goal. The Ramblers win the 2025 2A Penguins Cup, and Ethan Cunningham is a local hero.
Hey, it's Aaron Miller, the Pittsburgh mortgage guy, letting you know mortgage rates have dropped, and it might be time to refinance or cash out your equity. I'll run your cost-benefit options to see if it makes sense. Call me, your trusted mortgage advisor.
Do you need well or pump service for your home, farm, or business? Adams & Sons Pump Service in Canton has the experience and equipment to do the job right. Since 1954, Adams & Sons have offered well drilling, pump repair, water treatment systems, holding tanks, excavation, and drainage work. Plus, quality-built, dependable stainless pumps for all applications. Adams & Sons provides experienced, bonded, and insured professionals serving all of Ohio. Call 855-4MY-WATER or visit adamspumpservice.com.
Gonna get up, pretty baby. Gonna get out of this rocking chair.
Pass Cunningham. Here comes Cunningham between the defenders. Cunningham, score! Ethan Cunningham, hat trick, game-winning goal. The Ramblers win the 2025 2A Penguins Cup, and Ethan Cunningham is a local hero.
From horses to hunting, Carhartt to Carolina, 2 wheels or 4, from Timberland Pro to playing in the snow. What do all these people have in common? They shop at Locust Grove Country Shop in Apollo. Call 724-478-1846 or online at locustgrovepa.com.
Gonna get up, pretty baby. Gonna get out of this rocking chair.
Pass Cunningham. Here comes Cunningham between the defenders. Cunningham, score! Ethan Cunningham! Hat trick! Game-winning goal! The Ramblers win the 2025 2A Penguins Cup! And Ethan Cunningham is a local hero!
Looking for real 100% natural pain relief? Hey, Kurt Angle, 1996 Olympic gold medalist and 13-time world champion here. Trust me, I know pain. You can either suffer or manage it. That's why I use Curable Active to help relieve my aches and pains naturally. Curable Active topicals have you covered with fast-acting, all-natural pain relief the Kurt Angle way. Look for Curable in stores or go to curable.com and get 20% off. Use promo code USA at KURIBL.com.
Discover the heart of Pittsburgh at Mount Washington Shop and Save. At Mount Washington Shop and Save, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighborhood destination. From the freshest local produce to gourmet delights, we've got it all under one roof. Experience convenience, quality, and savings all in the heart of Mount Washington. Mount Washington Shop and Save, where Pittsburgh shops with a view. Shop smart, shop local, shop Mount Washington Shop and Save.
Why are so many companies, unions, and organizations across the country choosing the Avia dental plan?
Because group plans start at as little as $5 per month, and groups can save 20 to 80% off of high-quality dental care.
Everyone qualifies, and there's no waiting or limits on visits to the dentist.
Call now and save $20, plus get 3 months free.
Call now and you may be able to save $20 and get 3 months free. 1-888-431-CARE or visit aviadental.com.
Do you need well or pump service for your home, farm, or business? Adams & Sons Pump Service in Canton has the experience and equipment to do the job right. Since 1954, Adams & Sons have offered well drilling, pump repair, water treatment systems, holding tanks, excavation, and drainage work. Plus, quality-built, dependable stainless pumps for all applications. Adams & Sons provides experienced, bonded, and insured professionals serving all of Ohio. Call 855-4MY-WATER or visit adamspumpservice.com.
I use Book a Limo on all my trips. They have drivers everywhere.
I always feel safe when I travel with their chauffeurs, from hello to goodbye.
Checking rates, booking, and managing clients' reservations online is so easy.
The confirmations, trip reminders, and car status updates are great when I'm on the go.
I want my clients to have the best experience during their trip. That's why I've used Book a Limo for the past 30 years.
What's your destination? Book a limo, any car, anywhere.
Looking for real 100% natural pain relief? Hey, Kurt Angle, 1996 Olympic gold medalist and 13-time world champion here. Trust me, I know pain. You can either suffer or manage it. That's why I use Curable Active to help relieve my aches and pains naturally. Curable Active topicals have you covered with fast-acting, all-natural pain relief the Kurt Angle way. Look for Curable in stores or go to curable.com and get 20% off. Use promo code USA at KURIBL.com.
Hey, it's Aaron Miller, the Pittsburgh mortgage guy, letting you know mortgage rates have dropped. And it might be time to refinance or cash out your equity. I'll run your cost-benefit options to see if it makes sense. Call me, your trusted mortgage advisor.
Why are so many companies, unions, and organizations across the country choosing the Avia dental plan?
Because group plans start at as little as $5 per month, and groups can save 20 to 80% off of high-quality dental care.
Everyone qualifies, and there's no waiting or limits on visits to the dentist.
Call now and save $20. Plus, get 3 months free.
Call now and you may be able to save $20 and get 3 months free. 1-888-431-CARE or visit aviadental.com.
Gonna get out, pretty baby. Gonna get out of this rocking chair.
Hewitt creating space. Hewitt turning. Scoring! Marshall Hewitt has won the Penguins Cup championship for the Seneca Valley Raiders with 12:29 to play in triple overtime, and don't ever play Lady of Spain again.
Why are so many companies, unions, and organizations across the country choosing the Avia dental plan?
Because group plans start at as little as $5 per month, and groups can save 20 to 80% off of high-quality dental care.
Everyone qualifies, and there's no waiting or limits on visits to the dentist.
Call now and save $20. Plus, get 3 months free.
Call now and you may be able to save $20 and get 3 months free. 1-888-431-CARE or visit aviadental.com.
From horses to hunting, Carhartt to Carolina, 2 wheels or 4, from Timberland Pro to playing in the snow. What do all these people have in common? They shop at Locust Grove Country Shop in Apollo. Call 724-478-1846 or online at locustgrovepa.com.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices. Located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart, Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
It's a PIHL hockey night in Pittsburgh. It's a great day for PIHL hockey.
The 2026 Road to the PIHL Penguins Cup continues tonight on TenbandTV. This evening, the final spot in the Class A semifinals will be determined as from the Baierl Complex in Warrendale, the Quaker Valley Quakers take on the Chartiers Valley Colts. Good evening and welcome to the 2026 PIHL Penguins Cup Playoffs. PIHL High School Hockey Night Live is on TBTV. Matt Vandriak, center ice with you here tonight, and this should be a good one. Quaker Valley comes in 19-1-1 overall. The Quakers finishing second in the blue division behind top-seeded Cannon McMillan. They're the number 3 overall seed in Class A. Chartiers Valley 16-5 overall. The Colts finishing third in the gold division. They're the 5th overall seed in the classification. Quaker Valley has scored 141 goals in their 21 regular season and playoff games, an average of 6.7 goals per game. Quakers have allowed just 29 goals against in those games, an average of 1.4 goals against. Char Valley, the Colts have scored 113 goals in their 21 regular season and playoff games, an average of 5.4 goals per game. The Colts have allowed 43 goals against in those games, an average of 2.0 goals against per game. Quaker Valley, this high-octane Quakers offense led by Matias Lazama, 58 points on the regular season, 29 goals, 29 assists. Chase Vazbinder, 26 goals, 13 assists, 39 points. Max Modrovich, 18 goals, 20 assists, 38 points. Ben McHenry, 17 goals, 19 assists, 36 points. And Luke Kohler with 8 goals, 22 assists, 30 points, were the 30-point club for the Quakers during the regular season. 2 other QV players that had 20-plus regular season points, and 3 others reached double digits in regular season scoring. In goal for Quaker Valley, Ian Lorang has been the top guy. 13-1-1 in the regular season, a 1.56 goals against average, 924 save percentage, and 6 shutouts. On the other side of the ice for Char Valley, the Colts are led by Dylan Szymanski and Jackson Chory. Szymanski, 13 goals, 20 assists, 33 points on the regular season. Chory with 20 goals, 11 assists, 31 points. Behind them, Austin Tornabene, 12 goals, 16 assists, 28 points. Tyler Held, 8 goals, 19 assists, 27 points. Vinny Venero, 8 goals, 18 assists, 26 points. And Ryan Viola, 6 goals, 17 assists, 23 points. Those were the 20-point club or 20-plus point club members for the Colts on the regular season. Good goaltender on the net to our right tonight as well. Ben Waldron's carried the load for the Colts. Waldron 13-4-0 in the regular season. He had a 1.91 goals against average, 908 save percentage, and 2 shutouts. To get here tonight, Quaker Valley knocked off the number 17 from the Gold Division, Greensburg-Salem, 8-0 in the first round last Tuesday night at Ice Castle. The Quakers scored the chilly goal. That's right, they had 7 on the board in the first period, held the Golden Lions just 9 shots on goal in the night. Chase Vazbinder netted the hat trick and had a 5-point night for QV in the win. Max Modrovich also scored twice in the victory. Ian Lorang posting the shutout and goal for QV. Char Valley, they knocked off the number 16 from the Blue Division, Hampton, 4-0 in their playoff opener last Wednesday at the UPMC Lemieux Complex in Cranberry. The Colts scored twice in the first and third periods, outshot the Talbots 53-15 on the night. 4 different Colts scored in the win. Dylan Szymanski added 2 assists. Ben Waldron stopped all 15 shots he faced to post a shutout. Quaker Valley comes in on a 10-game winning streak. The Quakers' last loss, December 8th, in a shootout against Blackhawk. Char Valley, they come in hot as well, winning 4 of their past 5 games. The winner of this one will take on number 2 seed Mars. That game will be next Wednesday, March the 11th, 9 p.m. at the RMU Island Sports Center. So QV out of the Blue Division, CV out of the Gold Division so far in this 2026 postseason. Gold Division teams 6-3 through the first 2 rounds coming into tonight. This is one of 2 games remaining on this quarterfinal round slate. The other action taking place in D2 at the CFS Bank Arena in Rostraver. Ringgold defeated Knock 5-4 earlier. The 9 o'clock game coming up is Connellsville and Baierl. So with the exception of Class 2A, all of the defending champions have a chance to repeat, or in Seneca Valley's case, three-peat. The Raiders still alive in AAA. Avonworth still alive in Class A. Morgantown still alive in D2. The only champion from last year who fell was Erie Cathedral Prep, who lost to Hempfield in the Class AA opening round earlier this week. Had a chance to talk to Quaker Valley coach Kevin Quinn before this one. Coach Quinn and I have had many good conversations over the years, and he said that this game really comes down to a couple of things. Limiting mistakes. Feels this Quaker Valley team has some unfinished business. The last 2 playoff seasons after strong regular seasons ended unceremoniously. He's a senior-laden team who he says has a lot of, in their words, unfinished business, and these guys are hungry to make more of this playoff opportunity. He says goaltending is going to be key. 2 of the best, not just in Class A, but in the entire PIHL face-off tonight in QV's Ian Lorang and CV's Ben Waldron. Goaltenders are going to be good. So limiting mistakes, limiting special teams opportunities, and that's one thing that Coach Quinn said about his team. It's a very disciplined team that does not take a lot of penalties. They hope to exploit any chances they have with the man advantage against a Chartiers Valley team that has been susceptible to taking penalties on the season. Kevin Quinn's assistant behind the bench for QV tonight is Sam Hairston. Chartiers Valley, they're led by Paul Bonetti. His assistant coaches are Tony Franzetta, Tony Crognoli, and Mike Kennedy. We'll take a quick pause for the national anthem. National anthem here at the Baierl Ice Complex in Warrendale as we get ready to finish up the Class A quarterfinal round. Quaker Valley, they're the home team. They're going to move left to right to start period number one. The Quakers decked out in the white jerseys with the black and gold trim. Char Valley, the Colts are the visitors. They will move right to left to get this party started. They are decked out in the dark blue jerseys with the red and white trim. Again, the goaltenders tonight in the net to our left for Quaker Valley. It's Ian Larang. He's 1-0 in the playoffs. Perfect with 9 saves and a 0.00 goals against average. In the net to our right, Ben Waldron, who, like Kurt Henning and Ian Larang, also perfect so far in the postseason. Larang, 1-0, 0.00 goals against average, 15 saves in CV's opening round win over Hampton. Full house and then some here in Warrendale tonight. Got that big game feel around us, and we expect this one to be a good one. The winner takes on Mars next Wednesday, March 11th, 9 p.m. on the island at the RMU Island Sports Center. Top line against top line to get it started. Max Modrovich in the circle, pushing the puck back to Quaker Valley to the Char Valley zone. Chori chips it ahead, 2-on-2 on the left side. Tornabene backhands it towards the net, sticked out by Larang. Over to the far boards, and Quaker Valley tries to break out back the other way. Up the right side, there's Matias Lazama. He dumps it back behind the net. Quaker Valley sets up, moving the puck. And it's going to be Chartiers Valley taking it back. Colt Feld on the play, no penalty called. Quaker Valley going to dump in. Chasing back there is Dylan Szymanski. Szymanski up the far boards. As Quaker Valley tries to keep the pressure on. CV gets the exit back to center red. Now pushed back to the Colts end. Puck floated back into the CV end. QV end, it is, and they're going to have an icing call here against Char Valley. Face off in the right wing circle here in the CV zone. Quakers win it, pushing it towards the net for Quaker Valley. There's Jace Fassbinder. And around the horn it comes, out now into the neutral zone, where we see Char Valley try to bring it, get it out, brought back, backhander, save made. In tight, a good stop there by Ben Waldron. Players battle together here in the lower left corner. Quaker Valley comes out with it, circle spinning, shot blocked, loose puck comes back to the point, shot on, blocker, save made. On that look there by Charles D'Antonio. QV right now with a good forecheck and good puck possession, generating opportunities against the Colts. 2 shots on that sequence, 2 saves for Ben Waldron. And the Colts try to bring it back the other way. Dump and chase here. Colts make a change behind the play. From the left point, kept in. Soft shot taken there by Jake Shedlock, who's finished off on a good body check by Jace Fassbinder. Fassbinder going to chip it across the red line as QV tries to get a fresh line on. Char Valley dumps it back. Vasbinder felt at center red as he bangs into Darian Strasnider. Up the right side, here comes Luke Kohler. Kohler gets speed as he crosses center red. Kohler breaks the Char Valley zone, but the Quakers are offside and will bring the draw back to the neutral zone here. One other thing that Coach Kevin Quinn from Quaker Valley and I talked about is the format for Class A. Neither of these teams played each other on the regular season, and no common opponents because they played in separate divisions. With the large number of teams in Class A, you don't cross over until the playoffs. Coach Quinn says that's kind of a disadvantage to see a team this late in the season for the first time. Plenty of film. As this is thought to the net from the right point. Save made there as Luke Kohler put it on. Ben Waldron made the stop. But difficult when you are not familiar with your opponent in a one-game tournament. Tornabene, coast to coast, tries to shoot. Good block by Kohler to get in front of it. Into the corner. Four-man scrum there. Quaker Valley comes away with it. That's Colin York. Puck pushed back through the circles out to the left point. Szymanski shoots, and that's deflected wide. Right point feed, rising shot. High on the offering there. Szymanski pinches down the left side, lowers his shoulder into Kohler, and keeps on going as he finds Tornabene. Tornabene dropping it down low, looks for Jackson Shorey. Quaker Valley takes it away. And up the far side. QV back with it, avoiding a check up the left side is Vasbinder. Vasbinder 1 on 3, that is the Quakers change behind the play. Vasbinder takes a good hit behind the net as Char Valley brings it back. Colts changing with the puck, getting around a man opportunity here. Tyler Held taken down in the corner there. Max Modrovic finished the play. And now a 2-on-1 developing back the other way. Opportunity back, Pihl leads a charge in front and cannot connect with Lazama. Matthias Lazama, the top point getter on this QV team. And a good opportunity there for the Quakers back for naught. Now a charge led back the other way for the Colts. Bodies bang in front of the QV bench. Long shot on. Colts are offside. Then you touch up to get back on. And that'll give the Quakers a chance to exit. Up the far side now, Charlie Pihl. Pihl brings it across center red, takes it to the right side, enters the zone, shot to the net for the 5-hole. Door closed by Waldron, who squeezes the pads and holds for the face-off. Three shots on goal so far for the Quakers, none yet, on net at least, for the Colts. Vasbinder in, wins the draw, pushes it back into the corner where it's taken away by Jake Shedlock for CV. Around the far side, kept in, fed back. Out again with it now come the Colts. Chorney had it for a second. Back to the blue line there, and then dumped in by Kieran Kane. Possession regained by the Colts. Chorey dumps it in as he crosses center red. Trying to get a chase on there. It's Ryan Viola. Colts get it out. Vasbinder to center red. Puck turned back by the Colts. Trickles to the net. Lorang will stick it aside. And Jack Watson reverses it back here to the near side. Luke Kohler will take it. Looks for an exit. Kohler, lead feed, too far. Off the stick of Char Valley's Jake Shedlock, who chases back into the corner. Pressure on the play there by Stefan Maurer. Shedlock gets away, going to feed it over to the far side. But getting there first for Quaker Valley's Colin York. CV going to bring it back the other way. 3-on-2 up the other side. But good defense on the play by Jack Watson to cut it off. Forcing the Colts back out of the zone. Right here in front of us, Tyler Held will tip it in. Into the corner, Bryce Wichterman chases. QV there first, they'll play it on their own bench. The faceoff will stay in the home zone to our left. 11:49 left here in period number one. Face-off over in the right circle here for the Colts. Won by the Quakers, pushed back, held from center red, dumps it back in. Colts touch up to get onside. Quakers look for the exit. Through center red, puck off the stick, and then to Strasnider, who turns it back. Second try here for QV to get it out. They'll dump it back into the Colts zone. Hustling after it there is Held. Over to the left side, Strasnider looking for a man over here on the near boards. Passed up the right side. They're looking for Gavin Waldron. Too far, icing the call against Char Valley. Gavin Waldron and goaltender Ben Waldron, brothers. Gavin the senior, Ben the freshman. And Ben Waldron has had quite the season in goal for Chartiers Valley. The CV team, the 2 years ago, were your Penguins Cup champions, beating Greensburg-Salem in an overtime thriller. I had the pleasure of calling on TenbandTV a couple of years ago. Quaker Valley, after a couple of really successful regular seasons, had some unceremonious playoff exits the last 2 years, and they're looking to avenge that this season. Tough matchup here. Both teams got that opening round win under their belt, and now they're here against a much more even-matched opponent than they saw in the opening round, respectively. Puck left behind the net. Kohler tries to set up, chased on the play. Chory forces a turnover, but QV able to help. Puck played ahead, up the right side. And here comes Matthias Lazama, trying to drop that puck back, looking for Modrovic. And ends up all the way back at center red. Kohler takes it, and he'll dump it around the far side. Both teams get some fresh players on as Dylan Szymanski finds it behind his net. Up the far boards. Char Valley sends it out. Chory had it in the skates for a second. Now he'll cross center red, dump and change. And Quaker Valley back the other way. Fassbinder on the right side of the red line tips it all the way into the CV zone. Sticked aside by Ben Waldron. And the Colts will bring it back out up the right side. Zach Eptimitis. Lead feed. Here comes a chance for Strasnyder. Strasnyder's a man in front. Can't make the centering feed through. Good job by Fassbinder to cut it off. Better defense, though, by Luke Kohler to break that play up. Colts need to touch back up to get onside. Quakers bring it out. Stolen in the neutral zone there by Char Valley's Bryce Wichterman. Dumps it back to the defense. The Colts try to set the play up. Puck ends up in the bench. And it's going to be last touch by the Colts, bringing a face-off back into the visiting zone to our right. 9:41 left here in this opening period. Three shots on goal so far, all belonging to Quaker Valley. They had the early flurries right from the face-off. This one's pushed to the net. And the right pad save made. It's from the draw. York got it on. We'll do it again on the left dot. Face-off won by the Colts. Wrapped around here to the near side. Puck comes out to the center red, then stolen. Strasnyder back the other way with Waldron. Strasnyder wrist shot, first save of the game made by Lorang as he got the top of the stick on that one. Strasnyder behind the net. In tight save, Lorang, as the net comes off. Vinny Venero had the look from about 2 feet out, just inside the left circle, and Ian Lorang makes his biggest save of the night to keep this one scoreless. Face off in the left wing circle to the right of the QV goal. Puck pushed back into the corner. Szymanski can't keep it in at the point. He'll have to recircle, or reset that as he circles back to center red. Not sure if you can recircle. I guess you could. Kohler. Can't get through the double team. Push back to Modrovic. Modrovic ahead. Pihl dumps it in. And Venero for CV, tries to find an exit. Kohler steals, shoots through traffic. Off of a CV defender, Strasnyder got a piece of it. And then Ben Waldron showing he's ready for spring training, catching the pop-up and holding for the draw. Face off in the right wing circle to the left of the CV goal, and freshman keeper Ben Waldron. Quakers win it. Kohler point-to-point pass to the left side. Shot through traffic. Pad save made there as Watson put it on. Waldron got the right leg on it. Char Valley setting it up behind the net, trying to push it in front. Lazama putting it in the slot. They're looking for Modrovic. Kohler at the right point to the left side now. Shot through traffic by Watson. Left pad save this time by Waldron. Tornabeni sends it down low. Shedlock tries to get it out. Turn back. Shedlock again sets up in the defense. Over to the far side. Puck pushed ahead. Chori going to chip it in. Back behind the net now, Jack Watson gives chase. Luke Kohler back the other way for the Quakers. Loses it at the red line, but able to keep momentum in his favor. Put in the skates of Vasbinder, couldn't enter the zone. And that gives the Colts a chance to push it back. Quaker Valley gets a couple of fresh bodies on. Steal by Chori. Chori couldn't enter the zone as pushing exchanged after the play with Vasbinder and Chori, but Tornabene was already across the line. So offsides the call against the visitors. Neutral zone draw coming up. 7:45 left here in period number 1. We are scoreless in your final game of the Class A quarterfinal round. Winner has a date with the Mars Planets next Wednesday, March the 11th. On the island at RMU, 9 o'clock face-off time for that one, the second of the 2 Class A doubleheaders. Cannon, McMillan, and Avonworth meet in the top of the bracket. The Big Macs were the number 1 overall seed in Class A. Of course, Avonworth, the defending Class A champions, scored 18 goals in their 2 playoff games. I saw both of those. 9 goals in each game. A 5-goal period in the opening round, a 6-goal period in the second. Puck dumped back here behind the CV net. Colts set it up. D'Antonio. Lead feed, springs his man. Comes Vasbinder. Long shot, stick save made. Took an odd bounce, but Waldron there to cover and hold for the faceoff. Four days of the semifinals for you next week. AAA Monday, AA Tuesday, Single A Wednesday, D2 Thursday. And then the championship games Monday and Tuesday, March 16th and 17th at the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex. AA and D2 on Monday. AAA and Single A on Tuesday, the 17th. Char Valley back the other way. Breaks the zone. Pushing it down behind the net. Kohler gives it away. Viola puts it towards net. Loose puck in the slot. Tornabene couldn't find it. Shot through traffic. Good block to get in front of it there by Hunter Kronk. Pass too far there. Trying to find Tornabene. He's going to tip it at the red line. And that's going to be an icing call against the Colts. Will bring the faceoff back into the visitor zone to our right. 10.5 minutes gone here in this opening period. We are scoreless. Shots in favor of Quaker Valley right now. 7-2 edge for the Quakers. And we face off in the right wing circle here in the Colt zone. Kohler from the right point tries to keep. Chori back the other way. Jackson Chori dumps. Can't get as much in as far as he would like as Jack Watson takes it away. He sends it deep back into the QV zone. Shedlock trying to get it out. Giveaway, and a rip there by Modrovic goes just wide. Through the neutral zone, bouncing puck to the Quakers' blue line. Coming back to the center line now. Chori tried to body up, and Modrovic back the other way. Breaks the line. Modrovic with speed. Modrovic all the way, and he scores! Max Modrovic, half man, half amazing. And it's 1-0 Quaker Valley. See the play develop here as Modrovic finds it in the neutral zone. Takes off from his own blue line, and away he goes. Splits the defense, drags it back to the slot, and then rips the wrister past Ben Waldron. And Modrovic, a one-man show right there, draws first blood for the Quakers. It's 1-0 in favor of the home team. Unassisted goal as Modrovic not only had the finish, he racked up the frequent flyer miles as well, going coast to coast on that one. CV trying to equal as Caleb Staub dumps it back behind the besides the Quaker Valley net. Jack Watson up the near side. Shimonsky gets flattened by McHenry as Held resets and regroups in his own end. Cross ice feed found there by Bryce Wichterman. Across the red line, Wichterman dumps in. Set up by the Quakers as they look for an exit here. Up the left side. Drop pass there intended for McHenry. Cleared away by the Colts. Kohler breaks center red, breaks the zone, dumps it in. All the way around to the far side. Held will find it there for Char Valley. And he sets up behind his own net. See how the Colts answer. Pass too far. And icing the call against the visitors. Face off. Back to the Colt zone to our right. 4:43 left here in period number 1. And Char Valley leads courtesy of Max Modrovic. An end-to-end effort. And a sniping wrist shot. Our only goal here so far. Modrovic had 18 goals on the regular season. His first of the playoffs. Sorry, his third of the playoffs. He had 2 in the opening round win over Greensburg-Salem. Up the left side. Spinning away here, Stefan Maurer. Maurer up the left wing, pushes it in, trying to chase after it. Jake Shedlock, the first man there. He'll take it away for the Colts and bring it back here up the near side. Shedlock with the head of steam, has his pocket pick. Good job by Hunter Kronk. Pushing it back into the CV zone. Joey DeAngelis regroups. Tries to find Strasnutter here on the left wing, again too far. And the Colts ice it again. Face off back into the visitor zone to our right. Draw in the right circle to the left of the QB net and goaltender Ben Waldron. Colts win this defensive zone draw. Szymanski double team now back in the lower right end. Trying to find his way out. And the Colts do that. Coast to coast, it's Austin Tornabene. Tornabene trying to get around Kohler. Kohler bodies up perfectly and cuts the play off. Lazama finds it now. Matias Lazama breaks it across the red line. Into the Chartiers Valley zone, tries a self-pass off the far boards. Good defense there by Tyler Held to take it away for the Colts. And back the other way comes CV. Coast to coast now. Held, pressured by Kohler. Held tries to drop pass, nobody home. CV player lost his edge. And now a lead feed up the left side. Here comes Pihl, 1-on-2. Top of the circle, Pihl tries to stick handle around a man. Centers for Lazama, who was trailing, but the pass a little bit soft, and 2 Colts there to defend that one very well. Chori continues the forward check here as Char Valley tries to get it out. The captain of the Quakers there, Jace Fassbinder, double teamed. Wichterman makes the steal. Wichterman trying to work through a slew of white jerseys, can't do that. Fassbinder back the other way, steps into a long rip. Blocker to side by Waldron. That was shot from the other side of the red line. 9th shot of the period for Quaker Valley. Only 2 for the Colts so far, with 2.5 left here in period number 1. Scrum in the right wing wall. Kohler tries to push to the net. Szymanski steals. Here comes Dylan Szymanski back across center red. Trying to backhand it forward. Stolen. Looking for Vazbinder on the entry pass there. Vazbinder needs to get a change, so he's going to come off. And the Colts have the chance to make the exit up the far side. Puck spun away from Epthemitis and returned back by the Colts. Good hustle into the zone here by Colin York. CV gets it, centers it. Finero passing it to himself. Finero from the right side, and I think that Lorang got the knob of the stick on that one and knock it wide. Puck pushed back. D'Antonio will take it away. CV changing behind the play as well as Quaker Valley. Both teams with fresh lines out there. Fed back to the Char Valley blue line where it's slapped off the glass by the Colts' Jake Shedlock. 90 seconds left here in this opening period. QV up 1-0. Max Modrovic, a pretty goal. An unassisted tally, our only one here so far in this opening period. Up the left side, cut off. Back the other way, Szymanski returns. Strasnutter finds it, shot in the slot, and getting enough of it there with the right pad. Lorang fed back on the doorstep, and Waldron could not redirect it. Char Valley, a little bit of a late flurry here. Cut off on a good defensive play by York. He'll dump it in. Quakers change behind the play. Final 60 seconds. Thanks, Austin. As we head down to the stretch run here in period number 1. QV dumps it in. Back behind the Char Valley net. And the Colts trying to set while Quaker Valley brings some pressure. Up the left side, Modrovic pushing it back behind the net. Get a scrum down there on the left side. Char Valley tries to find an exit. Here it comes, cross ice feed. Off the wood, giving a chase is Chori. Cut off, though, by Kohler, the first man there. Pihl will find the puck. Chip it here to the near side. Tornabene dumps it in, but the Colts are offside. Viola gets out of the line. Chori now a forecheck as Quaker Valley sets up back behind their own net. See the goaltender there, Lorang, doing his best Sean Avery impersonation. Point-to-point pass now found in the slot. Rising shot blocked, as that was Modrovic looking for number 2, and well defended by Char Valley. Fed back to the net. Glove saved by Waldron, as the Quakers buzzing towards the end of the period on their 10th shot of the opening frame. See it here again, this entry in the centering feed. Good block in the slot there, then the follow-up try gets through. Flag down by Waldron. One more face-off before this opening frame ends. There's the face-off, and there's the horn. 17 minutes of hockey in the books here from the Baierl Ice Complex in Warrendale. Your score in this Class A quarterfinal round matchup. It's Quaker Valley 1, Chartiers Valley nothing. We'll take a break and be right back. You're watching the 2026 Road to the PIHL Penguins Cup on TenbandTV.
It's a PIHL hockey night in Pittsburgh. It's a great day for PIHL hockey.
Gonna get out, pretty baby. Gonna get out of this rocking chair.
Hewitt creating space. Hewitt turning. Scoring! Marshall Hewitt has won the Penguins Cup championship for the Seneca Valley Raiders with 12:29 to play in triple overtime, and don't ever play Lady of Spain again.
One field, one coach, one moment. That's all it takes to change a child's future. That's something that I want to be a part of. How about you? I'm Matt Major, Area Director of Ambassadors Football Pittsburgh. Get involved today. Visit us online and join the team.
From horses to hunting.
Back here at the Baierl Ice Complex in Warrendale, period number 2 underway. Class A quarterfinal round matchup. It's Quaker Valley leading Chartiers Valley 1-0 after one. Here come the Quakers looking for more, and a save made by Waldron as Modrovic brought it back in the net off the moorings. Matt Vandriak, center ice with you here as the 2026 Road to the PIHL Penguins Cup is on TenbandTV. Only goal of the first period was Max Modrovic, his third of the playoffs, and a goal that was just a great individual effort. Modrovic picked the puck up at his own blue line, took it coast to coast, split a couple of defenders, and sniped a wrist shot past Ben Waldron, who was a busy keeper in period number 1, turning aside 9 of 10 shots. Ian Lorang had a little bit less action, but made 3 good saves on all 3 shots that he faced for the opening 17 minutes as well. Draw here in the circle. Clean win. Comes back to Lazama, but neither one of the players that had the chance there were on the forehand. They couldn't get the shot off because the pass was on the backhand and then the redirect on the backhand as well. That's the guy you want in the slot there in Matthias Lazama. 3-on-2 back the other way, right circle feed, save made on a good opportunity there for Quaker Valley's Matthias Lazama. Ben Waldron, he's been busy. He's been good though too. Stopping 11 of 12. And the deficit only 1 for the Colts, whose offense has had a hard time getting out the gates here so far against this Quaker Valley team. Face-off won by CV. They're going to Murphy dump this one all the way back into the Quaker Valley zone. And they're going to track it down, setting it out. Shot from in tight, save made. Rebound kept out as well. 2 good looks in tight for the Colts. And 2 good saves by Ian Lorang. That was Gavin Waldron who had the best chance there for Chartiers Valley in tight. But Lorang keeps it out, and now Vasbinder comes back. He's going to float a puck back behind the net. Stephen Maurer gives chase. Char Valley back the other way off the glass. This one going to roll all the way back into the QV zone. And luckily for the Colts, it took a odd carom back to the Quakers net where Lorang sets it down. Back the other way through the left side and dumped in. Maurer dumps. McHenry chases. But Char Valley gets the exit and the linesman gets taken out. And a chance back the other way. It's Maurer. Shot blocked. Good job to get in front of it there by Joey DeAngelis, who was the unintended recipient of a hip check from the linesman. Drive in tight, blocked. Follow-up try doesn't get through. 2 good chances there. Tries there by McHenry. Well defended by the defense of the Colts. Neither got through to the net. Back the other way comes Char Valley. Staub to the right boards. Centers in the slot. That pass a little bit behind Gavin Waldron, who tries to bring it from the corner. And then Waldron gets pummeled. And a penalty coming up here. We're going to have our first power play of the game, and it will be Chartiers Valley going to the man advantage. Through the regular season, Char Valley's power play converted at a 27.8% clip. Quaker Valley's penalty kill stellar during the regular season, killing at a 91.3% rate. Tristan Bemis to the box. Called for hooking, and here comes the power play. Held to Szymanski. Szymanski through traffic, doesn't get through. Follow-up try, fired through from the left side by Szymanski, but wide. On the right wall, Venero. He dumps it down and around. Puck taken care of here as CV sets up on the power play. Shot through traffic, blocked. Loose puck in the circle. Good hard work there by Luke Kohler. Szymanski through traffic, wide. In tight, can't turn it over. And the Quakers get the clear. Coming out of the net to push it on, there's Ben Waldron. And here comes Tyler Held. Held with the lead feed across center edge. Szymanski breaks the zone, but then gets stood up, so the Colts have to touch back up. Szymanski tries to go across to the left side to get the entry. Held does that. Held spins away from the left boards, back to the point now, Held. Held skating over to the right side. Shot through traffic, doesn't go, rebound blocked. Great defensive work there by Jace Fastbinder, but the centering pass is in. Power play goal for Chartiers Valley. So close were the Colts with that loose puck in the slot on the crease. But then Austin Tornabene finds it in tight and tallies the CV, PPG, and we are all tied at 1 with 13:47 left here in period number 2. It's one of the things that Kevin Quinn talked about when I spoke to him before the game, limiting mistakes and staying out of the box. And their first power play try of the night results in a goal, and we are tied at 1. Maybe some momentum in the Colts' favors. Held steals the puck at center ed, and he dumps back in. Puck played through center ed. Kieran Kane. Big hit in front of the Chartiers Valley bench as Hunter Kronk got bent. And we're going to get a penalty against the Colts. It'll be a roughing call against Char Valley. To the sin bin is Gavin Waldron, and we will see Quaker Valley get their first power play try of the night. A very strong QV power play that converted at 37.5% on the regular season. Char Valley's penalty kill pretty strong as well, killing at an 85.5% clip. Face off into the visitor zone to our left. QV with the man advantage. So Waldron for roughing. Quaker set up on the man advantage. Lazama, top of the circle. Pushes it down low. Modrovic out to Kohler at the point. Kohler finds Modrovic. DeAngelis got the only assist on the Tornabene goal. And now Tornabene with the steal. Short-handed, he brings it back. Tornabene loses on his edge as he tries to drive towards the net. And that gives Quaker Valley a chance to bring it back. Tornabene back to his feet quickly. Here come the Quakers back with it. Kohler breaks the zone down the left side, shoots it towards the net. Over here to the near side now, it's tracked down by Matthias Lazama. Lazama and Modrovic. Modrovic, good moves. Modrovic to the circle. Wrist shot coming, blocked. Modrovic gets it back now at the right point, sets the play up. Fassbinder to the circle. Chipped down low by Watson. Big hit there in the corner. Kohler through traffic. Blocker save made by Waldron. And the net off the moorings again as two players get tied up. Literally. DeAngelis and Fassbinder putting their heads together and getting stuck. Their face mask got tied up there. Able to disconnect. Back to action. .55 seconds left in the QV power play. Kohler from the left point drifts. Now finds Pihl in the left circle. Pihl spins. Pushes it down low. McHenry back to Kohler. Kohler driving to the right. Kohler through traffic. Shot on goes wide. Pihl finds it. Backhander block. Good defense there by Joey DeAngelis. Never let that shot opportunity get through. And now it's fed all the way back into the QV zone. Kohler. 30 seconds and counting here. Now 25 left on this Quakers power play. Char Valley scoring with their man advantage in this period. Cross-ice feed too far for Pihl. Taken away by the Colts and cleared. Good defensive work there by Szymanski. York. Ahead to McHenry. Last rusher on this power play. McHenry finds Pihl. Pihl to the slot, shot block. McHenry tries to push it back. Follow-up try. Big save made there as Colin York put it on the right pad. Stop was made by Ben Waldron. Colts back to even strength. Right point try. That one's to the roof. As it was put on by Kohler. Blocked down by the defense of CV and Vinny Venero. Modrovic, the only Quaker Valley goal and our only goal of the opening period. Austin Tornabene, a power play goal to tie it up here in period number 2. Tornabene had 12 goals on the regular season. Face-off, win, score! Modrovic puts the mesh in motion for his second goal of the night. And Quaker Valley retakes the lead 2-1 with 11:04 left here in the second period. Right from the face-off, clean win to Modrovic, snaps it from the circle. Red light activated, and it's 2-1. Quaker Valley, Modrovic with both QV goals. He has 5 so far in 2 playoff games. Back the other way. See how Char Valley responds. Game's ebbed and flowed. Quaker Valley definitely had the better of the play in the opening period. Char Valley got that power play early in the second period. Momentum swung the Colts' way for a while. Waiting on the... So Matthias Lazama got the assist. He won the faceoff. And then Modrovic, 2 wrist shots. Seeing eye shots for Double M. And double goals as well. Quaker Valley trying to set it up and... Held to the net with the save made. And also announced that Held got the secondary assist. So was Tornabene. Got the assist from Held. This one dumped back, icing the call against QV. Somewhere I'll get you this scoring recap. There it is. Takes them a while to make their mind up. Oh, the great Rob Van Winkle over the PA here. Face-off won by the Quakers. They try to break out back here right to left. Colts cut them off at center red. Tornabene from DeAngelis and held. Modrovic scoring from Lazama. And then the only goal in the first period was the Modrovic unassisted tally. That's how it reads, at least. CV turns it back. Steal. Opportunity. Dragging. Shooting. Fought off with the blocker there on that try by Vinny Venero. Puck down low. Lorraine covers it up. And we got a pile up next to the net as Pleasanters exchanged after the play. Faceoff will stay in the Quaker Valley zone to our right. 9:18 left here in the second period. Quakers led 1-0 after one on the Modrovic unassisted goal. The coast-to-coast sniping wrist shot goal, the great individual effort, our only tally of the opening frame. Power play goal, Tornabene striking from DeAngelis and held. And then Quaker Valley got it back. Modrovic's second of the night clean face-off win from Matias Lazama. And that's where we stand now as the Quakers ice the puck. And the face-off back into the home zone to our right. Face-off in the right wing circle to the left of the goaltender Ian Lorang. One, unable to turn the shot over though, was Viola. To the corner, stepping around his man. And Viola brings it back. Spun back around by QV. Trying to find an out. Char Valley pressing here. Quakers break it back, may have a chance back the other way. Modrovic, good drop pass. Lazama to the net, save made! And the rebound, Modrovic couldn't turn it over. Big stop by Waldron. Now Tornabene leads the charge back the other way for the Colts. He's bodied up on a good check in the corner there by Char Valley's Jack Watson. CV has it to the left point. Shimonsky through traffic blocked. Lead feed too far. Say Held could have played it though, so the icing waved off. That's a break for Quaker Valley. Zach Eftimitis got to the line. QV returns it. Held, pushing it through the neutral zone. Staub couldn't handle it. And we volley it back and forth in the neutral zone right now. Watson going to dump it in all the way to the CV net. Waldron keeps it out. The defense handles the puck. Eftimitis lost it though along the wall. York trying to go across the rink. Back to the right point. Shot on, deflects wide on that right point try. Quaker Valley's Tristan Bemis. CV brings it back. Dumping and chasing here is Zach Eftimitis. Stolen. Having a hard time getting it out. Up the right side there is Kronk. Back to the left point, point-to-point pass. DeAngelis with traffic in front. Pat, save made. Lorang with the big stop as he didn't have a clear path of vision there either. Will this one roll the length? It will not. Back to play we go. As we approach 7 minutes left here in the second period. Strassnyder tries to use the defenseman as a screen. He fans on the shot. And QV bringing it back the other way. Breaking the zone up the right side. Shot coming off the iron. Loose and a Snow Angel cover there. On a great chance for Vazbinder. Off the post and then covered up by Ben Waldron. Puck rolled in after the whistle, but Waldron fell back on, and we'll see the replay here. Top of the right circle, and that is off the far post. Then Waldron doing Snow Angels to cover it up. The puck would sneak into the net, but it was after the whistle sounded. So close to being 3-1 as Vazbinder rings the bell. Clean face-off win. Pihl pushing it towards the net. Tries to drive, turned out by the defense there, CV. Venero up the near side. Sending it back to the line. Quaker Valley player fouled there. Back the other way with it come the Colts. To the center red line. McHenry will dump back into the CV zone. Pass chip back to neutral zone, to neutral ice. Kohler dumps in. Quakers tag. CV exits. Too far on the pass. Off the stick of Watson. Hustling in here now is going to be Gavin Waldron. Watson beats him to the puck around to the far side. He finds McHenry for the exit here. McHenry with the lead pass. And here comes a chance up the right side. Wrist shot coming. Good block. And the puck out of play. Fassbinder had the look. Captain on captain action there. As Szymanski, the CV captain, denied that effort there from the Quaker captain, Chase Fassbinder. Face off one to the far side. CV trying to generate. Lazama drops it back. Wrist shot fired wide. Modrovic was looking for the HT, and then his backhander goes wide as well. Deflection in front. It's off a couple of Quaker Valley sticks and wide, and the Quakers buzzing. Lazama battles Tornabene. Tornabene, who has the only Char Valley goal, has his pocket picked back the other way. Matthias Lazama. Lazama shooting, save, and no rebound as Waldron makes the stop, with Kieran Kane bearing down on him. 5.5 left here in period number 2. It's been a spirited one so far. 2-1 QV on top. 2 Max Modrovic goals for the Quakers. One in the opening period, one in the second. Sandwiched around an Austin Tornabene power play goal for Chartiers Valley. Quakers offside, they touch back up. Here come the Colts back the other way. Tornabene leads the charge. Tornabene tries to shoot through the defense. Good job by Watson to get in front of it. Tornabene and Watson bang in the corner. Modrovic comes away with it over here to the right side. Modrovic chipping it up the right wall. He'll get it back. Modrovic enters the line. Wrist shot off the crossbar again. Ding dong, Big Ben strikes 2 as Modrovic hits the crossbar this time. See the crossing pattern here. Modrovic comes in and just rings it off the iron, and that puck drops straight down. Outside. So Modrovic has 2 in. 1 off the post and 1 off the crossbar. Modrovic is the size of a hockey puck away from having 4 goals here tonight. Goaltender's best friend, though, is the iron. From the face-off. And the 5-hole closed up as Ben McHenry. Another clean win. QV has done a great job of winning clean face-offs in the offensive zone, leading to one-time shot opportunities. And I'm not sure Waldron saw that shot till it was already between his pads. Fassbinder in the circle. Actually, I believe it was Fassbinder hit that post, the previous post. Bemis. York gets taken on a hard hit there by Vinny Venero. Quakers keep the puck, though. Centering feed. Glove down in front. Glove down by the keeper. I think that would have been a hand pass. It's okay if the goaltender uses the glove, not if a forward does, so I think that would have been denied. Either way, Ben Waldron takes no chances, covering it up with his mitt. And I think we're going to bring this face-off back to the neutral zone because they're going to call a... No, they're not. Going to keep it in the CV zone. I thought maybe they're going to call a hand pass there against the Quakers, but not the case. Face it off here in the left wing circle. Modrovic in there. He has both Quaker Valley goals. Wins the draw, but nobody home on the pushback. Waldron gets it out. And here come the Quakers. Strasnider. Back the other way now. Lazama, 1-on-2. Well defended on the play by Dylan Szymanski. Up the left side. Trying to pass to himself with Strasnider. And a better job to get back there. The Quaker Valley defense. Jack Watson shut it off. And we'll keep the face-off in the home zone too. All right, 4:14 left here in period number 2. Shots on goal, 20 for Quaker Valley, 10 for Chartiers Valley. The score 2-1 in favor of the Quakers. First and second period goals by Max Modrovic In between that was a Char Valley power play goal by Austin Tornabene. Face up in the right wing circle to the left of the QV net. Trying to pull it back, there's Wichterman. Eptimitis finds it. Eptimitis in front, has a man, save, and it's kept off the line, and it's not a goal. That puck got through Lorang, but it stayed out, laying on the line. As you see the replay here, shot in tight, the save by Lorang, it squeaks through, sitting on the goal line, but the defense of Quaker Valley sweeps it out. So the Colts inches away from tying this one up. 3-on-3, now a 2-on-2, back the other way up the right side. Long shot there, and then Szymanski brings the boom in the corner. Shot from the right point, chested down by the goaltender Waldron. Glove down, held, able to body up, finding the puck, turning it to the net, and a left pad stop made on a good try there by Kieran Kane. Kane having a good shift here as he got the shot on goal and then brings the forecheck. Up the left side now, fed back to the neutral zone. Viola. Cue up the AC/DC. He gets thunderstruck at the blue line and a good hit there by Vasbinder. Physicality picking up here. This one's our way. Off the glass. Just making sure the crew and the rest of you folks are on your toes. Don't want any bloodshed in the stands. Puck's hurt. Don't you worry, though. Centering feed bounced around to the left point. Fired wide. Steele. Dumped in. Maurer. Smart play there by the Quakers. They lead 2-1. Up the left side, there's a steal. Modrovic. Here he comes, Modrovic. Takes it to the net, Modrovic. In tight, Modrovic tries to put it on. Save, Waldron. And there's no rebound as Modrovic and Tornamene exchange pleasantries after the play. Modrovic impeded on the way to the net there, but no whistle. Two and a half left here in period number 2. Face-off in the CV zone to our left. Shots still 2 times in favor of the Quakers. 22-11 in favor of the home team. Face-off won by the Colts. Watson tries to keep, chipped ahead. Kohler turns it back. Held will take it there for the Colts. Lead feed, chipped in. Up the left side was Chory, but it's the Quaker Valley defense is going to deny that entry. Back the other way, Viola. Stolen, and here comes Kohler. Good pass on the left side. Pihl tries to push to the net. Well defended as Viola got a stick on it. Watson shot blocked by Chory. Azama here along the left boards. Tries to go back to the point. Nobody home. Under 2 minutes left here in the second period. Kohler retreats to his own zone. Finds his defense partner Watson. Watson up the right side. Tornabene makes the steal. Chory, though, unable to get there as Kohler read the play. Chory and Kohler go to the corner. And then Kohler gets felled on a big shoulder check there by Tornabene. Tornabene takes it strong to that loose puck in the slot. Save made loose and tight. Ref has his arm up. And we're going to have a penalty coming up here against Quaker Valley. And 2 players are down. 1 for each side. Collision in front of the net. We have a Quaker down in the slot. We have a Quaker down in the corner, in the circle. A Colt down in the slot. And out of this, we're going to have a Quaker Valley power play with 1 minute and 29 seconds left here in this second period. It'll be the Colts' second power play try of the night. Say thank you to one of our favorite sponsors here on TenbandTV. Thank you to the Craft House Stage and Grill. A decade of the Craft House coming up this weekend, March 7th. That's right, we're going to have a live music celebration all day long. Doors open at 11 o'clock. Live music from 3 sides. Totally 80s. The Clintones and No Bad Juju. celebrating 10 years of the Craft House this Saturday, March 7th. Bell time, 11 a.m. So DeAngelis and Kohler actually get matching cross-checking fouls. So the official had the arm up. Quaker Valley had possession of the puck. I thought we were going to get a power play, but the goaltender, Kohler, and Waldron has left the net, but not the case. And unlike the NHL, we remain 5 aside on offsetting penalties here. So DeAngelis and Kohler get 2 for cross-checking. They'll serve their time, and then a little bit of the third period. We'll have a break between the second and third as we'll get the Zamboni out here to get us a fresh sheet for the third frame as well. Centering, trying the slot, nobody home. Colts come away with it. Turned back to the net. Glove save made by Lorang as Vinny Venero puts it on. Face off in the right circle. Venero won it. Comes back to Held at the right point. Held pushing it towards the net. Now turned over there. Good shot in tight from Strohsnyder, and he fires wide. Strohsnyder chasing behind the net for the Colts. Cut off on the play. To the corner it comes. Char Valley trying to get it out. Keep it in. That is QV gets it out. Good hustle on the play there by Kieran Kane. Cross ice it comes. Wichterman bodied up in front of the penalty box as he dumps into the QV zone. Into the corner it comes. Quaker Valley back to the point. Held holds. Throws it into the slot. Strohsnyder can't turn it over. And back the other way comes Modrovic. 1-on-4 and stolen back the other way. Strohsnyder tries to shoot. That shot's blocked. Getting down there to block it there was Tristan Bemis, giving the body up, and he felt that shot as well. Backhanded all the way back into the CV zone. Icing called against the Quakers. We'll do one more face-off in the home zone to our right with just under 7 seconds left here in the second period. Score standing at 2-1 Quaker Valley. Max Modrovic with both goals for the Quakers. Austin Tornabene, the only tally for the Colts. Face off, one back to the point, but Held can't get a shot off. Puck pushed down to the corner as we tick it down, and the horn sounds to end period number 2. 2 chapters written, at least one more is still to be told here at the Baierl Ice Complex in Warrendale. Your score after 2 in this Class A quarterfinal round matchup. Quaker Valley 2, Chartiers Valley 1. We'll take a break. We'll have your scoring recap and some replays, then back with your third period after this. You're watching the 2026 PIHL Penguins Cup High School Hockey Playoffs. The road to the Penguins Cup is on TenbandTV.
It's a PIHL Hockey Night in Pittsburgh. It's a great day for PIHL hockey.
On the horn it comes, out now into the neutral zone, where we see Char Valley try to bring it, get it out, brought back, backhander, save made. Here in the lower left corner. Quaker Valley comes out with it, circle spinning, shot blocked, loose puck comes back to the point, shot on, blocker, save made. On that look there by Charles D'Antonio. A disadvantage to see a team this late in the season for the first time, plenty of film. As this is thought to the net from the right point, save made there as Luke Kohler put it on, Ben Waldron made the stop. Powell brings it across center, Red takes it to the right side, enters the zone, shot to the net for the 5-hole, door closed by Waldron, who squeezes the pads and holds for the face-off. Puck comes out to the center red, then stolen. Strohsnyder back the other way with Waldron. Strohsnyder wrist shot, first save of the game made by Lorang as he got the top of the stick on that one. Lazama putting it in the slot. They're looking for Modrovic. Kohler at the right point to the left side now. Shot through traffic by Watson. Left pad save this time by Waldron. Colts set it up. D'Antonio. Lead feed. Springs his man. Comes Vazbinder. Long shot. Stick save made. Took an odd bounce, but Waldron there to cover and hold for the face-off. Gives it away. Viola puts it towards that loose puck in the slot. Tornabene couldn't find it. Shot through traffic. Good block to get in front of it there by Hunter Kronk. Back into the QV zone. Shedlock Trying to get it out. Giveaway, and a rip there by Modrovic goes just wide. Puck to the Quakers' blue line, coming back to the center line now. Chori tried to body up, and Modrovic back the other way. Breaks the line. Modrovic with speed. Modrovic all the way, and he scores! Colin York. CV gets it, centers it. Finero passing it to himself. Finero from the right side, and I think that Lorang got the knob of the stick on that one to knock it wide. Tender there. Lorang doing his best Sean Avery impersonation. Point-to-point pass now found in the slot. Rising shot blocked, as that was Modrovic looking for number 2, and well defended by Char Valley. and Warrendale, period number 2 underway. Class A quarterfinal round matchup. It's Quaker Valley leading Chartiers Valley 1-0 after 1. Here come the Quakers looking for more, and a save made by Waldron. That's the guy you want in the slot there in Matthias Lazama. 3-on-2 back the other way. Right circle feed. Save made. Quaker Valley zone. And they're going to track it down, setting it out. Shot from in tight, save made. Rebound kept out as well. 2 good looks in tight for the Colts. And 2 good saves. Getting over to the right side. Shot through traffic. Doesn't go. Rebound blocked. Great defensive work there by Jace Fastbinder, but the centering pass is in. Power play goal for Chartiers Valley. Over here to the near side now. It's tracked down by Matthias Lazama. Lazama and Modrovic. Modrovic, good moves. Modrovic to the circle. Wrist shot coming, blocked. Driving to the right. Kohler through traffic. Shot on goes wide. Powell finds it. Backhander blocked. Good defense there by Joey DeAngelis. Never let that shot opportunity get through. And now it's fed all the way back into the QV zone. Out of the slot, shot block. McHenry tries to push it back. Follow-up try. Big save made there as Colin York put it on the right pad. Stop was made by Ben Waldron. Tornabene had 12 goals on the regular season. Face-off, win, score! Modrovic puts the mesh in motion for his 2nd goal of the night. He turns it back. Steal. Opportunity. Dragging. Shooting. Fought off with the blocker there on that try by Vinny Venero. Modrovic. Good drop pass. Lazama to the net. Save made. And the rebound. Modrovic couldn't turn it over. Big stop by Waldron. And QV bringing it back the other way. Breaking the zone up the right side. Shot coming off the iron. Loose in a snow angel cover there. Around to the far side. He finds McHenry for the exit here. McHenry with the lead pass. And here comes a chance up the right side. Wrist shot coming. Good block. And the puck out of play. Alley goal has his pocket picked back the other way. Matthias Lazama. Lazama shooting. Save. And no rebound as Waldron makes the stop. Over here to the right side. Modrovic chipping it up the right wall. He'll get it back. Modrovic enters the line. Wrist shot off the crossbar again. Goaltender's best friend, though, is the iron. From the face-off. And the 5-hole closed up as Ben McHenry. Hard hit there by Vinny Venero. Quakers keep the puck, though. Centering feed. Glove down in front. Glove down by the keeper. I think that would have been a hand pass. Trying to pull it back. There's Wichterman. Eptomitis finds it. Eptomitis in front, has a man, save, and is kept off the line, and it's not a goal. Waldron. Glove down, held, able to body up, finding the puck, turning it to the net, and a left pad stop made on a good try there by Kieran Kane. Left side, there's a steal, Modrovic. Here he comes, Modrovic. Takes it to the net, Modrovic. In tight, Modrovic tries to put it on, save, Waldron. And there's no rebound as Modrovic and Tornabene exchange pleasantries after the play. And then Kohler gets felled on a big shoulder check there by Tornabene. Tornabene takes it strong to that loose puck in the slot. Save made loose and tight. Ref has his arm up. And we're going to have a penalty coming up here against Quaker Valley. Zamboni out here to get us a fresh sheet for the 3rd frame as well. Centering, trying the slot, nobody home. Colts come away with it. Turned back to the net. Glove save made by Lorang.
Discover the heart of Pittsburgh at Mount Washington Shop and Save. At Mount Washington Shop and Save, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighborhood destination. From the freshest local produce to gourmet delights, we've got it all under one roof. Experience convenience, quality, and savings, all in the heart of Mount Washington. Mount Washington Shop and Save, where Pittsburgh shops with a view. Shop smart, shop local, shop Mount Washington Shop and Save.
Do you need well or pump service for your home, farm, or business? Adams & Sons Pump Service in Canton has the experience and equipment to do the job right. Since 1954, Adams & Sons have offered well drilling, pump repair, water treatment systems, holding tanks, excavation, and drainage work. Plus, quality-built, dependable stainless pumps for all applications. Adams & Sons provides experienced, bonded, and insured professionals serving all of Ohio. Call 855-4MY-WATER or visit adamspumpservice.com.
Cunningham. Here comes Cunningham between the defenders. Cunningham! Score! Ethan Cunningham! Hat-trick! Game-winning goal! The Ramblers win the 2025 2A Penguins Cup! And Ethan Cunningham is a local hero!
Looking for real 100% natural pain relief? Hey, Kurt Angle, 1996 Olympic gold medalist and 13-time world champion here. Trust me, I know pain. You can either suffer or manage it. That's why I use Curable Active to help relieve my aches and pains naturally. Curable Active topicals have you covered with fast-acting, all-natural pain relief the Kurt Angle way. Look for Curable in stores or go to curable.com and get 20% off. Use promo code USA at KURIBL.com.
Hey, it's Aaron Miller, the Pittsburgh mortgage guy, letting you know mortgage rates have dropped, and it might be time to refinance or cash out your equity. I'll run your cost-benefit options to see if it makes sense. Call me, your trusted mortgage advisor.
It's a PIHL hockey night in Pittsburgh. It's a great day for PIHL hockey.
Back here at the Baierl Ice Complex in Warrendale, about to get the third period underway. Class A quarterfinal round matchup, the final ticket to be punched here in Class A. And it's Quaker Valley leading Char Valley 2-1 after 2. Matt Vandriak, center ice with you here as the 2026 Road to the PIHL Penguins Cup is on TenbandTV. Going to run down the goal scoring here real quick as these teams loosen up. Scoring looked like this. Only one in the first period. Max Modrovic, unassisted goal, even strength tallied. It was a pretty one. Modrovic took the puck from the blue line. He went coast to coast and then split two defenders before sniping a wrist shot past the Chartiers Valley goaltender, Ben Waldron. Colts will get the equalizer after Modrovic scored the only goal at the 11:09 mark of the opening period. Austin Tornabene, a power play goal, 3:13 into the second period. Joey DeAngelis got the assist. We were all tied at 1, but 2 minutes and 43 seconds later at the 5:56 mark, Modrovic, another snipe, this time from a clean faceoff win from the right circle. Matias Lazama won the draw. Modrovic ripped it home, and that's where we stand, 2-1 as we head to the third period. Shots on goal so far tonight, 22 for the Quakers, 15 for the Colts. 10-3 the shots in the opening period in favor of QV. Shots are even at 12 apiece in period number 2. And now back to center red. Here we go. Quaker Valley, left to right here in this third period. Fresh sheet of ice out here for these teams to skate on. CV, 1 for 1 on the power play. QV 0 for 1. Only 2 special team situations evolved. There were Another penalty assessed to each side, but those are offsetting cross-checking calls and do not affect the play on the ice. They'll be serving those until the next whistle. Chori back. Can't get around D'Antonio. To the corner. D'Antonio takes Chori to the wall. Good hustle there back behind the net. Wichterman up the far side trying to clear it out. Held. Shoots through traffic. Redirected on, and the glove stop made by Lorang, who holds for the draw. Face-off in the QV zone to our left. Push towards the net. Turned aside by the Quaker Valley defense. Here come the Quakers out. McHenry up the right side trying to break it in. Being hustled down the play there by the defensive Char Valley. All the way around the horn it goes. Giveaway in front. Loose puck. Shot never got through. And it's turned around here. And then turned back into the CV zone. Taken there from center red color. Dumps it back in, chasing after it there. Shedlock can bring it back here to the near side for the Colts. And out with it comes Joey DeAngelis. DeAngelis dumps it all the way around. First man there for Quaker Valley, Stefan Maurer. Maurer going to send this one the length of the rink, and this will be an icing call. Face off back into the QV zone to our left. Winner of this one takes on Mars next Wednesday, March 11th, RMU Island Sports Center on Neville Island. Face-off 9 p.m., the second of two Class A semifinals. Cannon McMillan, defending champion Avonworth, will hook it up at 7 on the island. And, of course, all the action, semifinal week, Monday through Thursday, will be here on TenbandTV. Viola dumping it back here into Quaker Valley ice. Cut off there by the goaltender, Ian Lorang. Four-man scrum here on the left wing boards. Viola comes away with it, but then has it taken away, pushed back into the Quaker Valley zone. And then back it goes the other way. Here comes Kieran Kane. Turned back around the far side. CV finds it, gets it out. Dumps it back to the blue line. Can't do anything with it there. Puck played back. And it will roll all the way in. The Quaker Valley net, sticked aside by Ian Lorang. Stopped 15 of 16 so far here tonight. Back behind the Char Valley net. The Colts handle it there. Here they come. Back the other way come the Colts. Kane stands up Tornabene, but he moves the puck ahead where it's dumped in by Bryce Wichterman. All the way around here to the far side. Now back to the right point. Colts set it up. Hell tries to shoot through traffic. Good stick by Kane to send that one away from the net. Tornabene down low. Now to the circle. Tornabene backhands it in front. And pushed away by the defense. I believe it was Watson who got a stick on it. Now a chance back the other way. Here come the Quakers. Lazama cut off at the blue line. Cross ice feed. Pihl breaks the zones. Tries to get around a man. Cut off again. Puck off the glass. Good work there by Chori along the wall. And now a 3-on-2 back the other way. Tornabene's tired as he's towards the end of his shift. He's going to dump it in and try to get a change. Chori going to chase here. A lot of C's. A lot of CH's. Chori, Chip, Chase. Got them all off, though. Comes Kohler. Floater wide of the net, gloved and held. And Ben Waldron holds for the draw. I feel like Casey Kasem here. I'm going to give the cross-country shout-out like it's America's Top 40. Annette Johnson's watching us in Oregon tonight. Thanks for tuning in on TenbandTV. We appreciate it. How many people here know who Casey Kasem was? Well, of course you do, Mike. Centering feed, and that's a one-time rip that was almost number 3 on the chart for Quaker Valley. We were around, Mike, when the Steve Perry Street Talk album was hitting America's Top 40. Such hits as those, Sherry and Foolish Heart. Up the left side. Quaker Valley trying to break it out. CV's off. Sorry, the Colts said is Quakers are offsides. Easy for me to decide. Face off back here to the neutral zone. And we'll do the draw in the neutral zone. 12:45 left here in period number 3. Winner has a date with the Mars Planets. 2 other games here tonight as we close out this quarterfinal round across the PIHL. D2, the other 2, those games are at the CFS Bank Arena in Rostraver. Ringgold, the 3 seed that is, knocked off number 6 Knock 5-4 in a thriller in the early game. And then it's number 5 Baierl leading number 4 Connellsville 1-0 in the third period. If Connellsville comes back to win that one, D2 holds chalk across the board. If the Bucks get the W, well, that doesn't happen. And we'll see you next Thursday on the island. I'll be there. Hope you will too. Morgantown last year winning the D2 championship. Avonworth won the Class A championship. Along that road, they defeated Quaker Valley. Char Valley won the Class A championship the year before in a very memorable game at the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex. A 2-1 overtime win over that year's Cinderella story, the Greensburg-Salem Lions, a game that I got to call on TenbandTV. Looking for some playoff memories to be made this year as well. We had a couple of overtime thrillers last year, including that 3-overtime AAA win, Seneca Valley over South Fayette. And, of course, the Class A championship game went to overtime as well, where Erie Cathedral Prep knocked off Fox Chapel. Myself and Matt Popchuk look forward to screaming more for you next week. One-time rip blocker save made by Lorang. As Lorang hadn't seen a lot of action, not a lot of shots here in this third period, but Lorang equal to the task. QV brings it back, dumping it in. Here's Ben McHenry to the net, and Ben Waldron gloves and holds. Face off in the Colt zone to our right with 11:24 left here in period number 3. Again, the schedule next week for the semifinals: AAA Monday night, AA Tuesday night, Single A Wednesday night, D2 Thursday night. Game time 7 and 9 p.m. of course, with overtime, extra time. Too much time. We could start those second games late, as have happened in the past. Kohler dumps it in as Jory finishes them off right here in front of us. Colts come away, set up in their own zone. And around we go. Char Valley with it. Jory drops it back. Shedlock to the net. Lorang handles and decides to make the safe play and cover up and hold for the draw. Face off in the corner in the circle to the right of the CV goal, and Ian Lorang. Good win there by Modrovic, but kept in. Takes an odd bounce. Waldron, that being Gavin Waldron, finds it, plays it across the rink. Trying to find his way out as Lazama Szymanski pressures him, but Modrovic finds it. Modrovic finds some space. Modrovic gearing up, and here he goes. Breaks the zone up the left side. Modrovic dropping it back to Lazama. Lazama takes it to the circle. Lazama, tough angle shot. Pat save made. Juicy rebound, but nobody home there for QV, and now Chartiers Valley back the other way. Up the right side, Strohsnyder. Can't get a shot off. Good recovery there by Vasbinder. Actually, that was Kane who got back to make that play, and Kane with the puck now. Over to the left side of the defense. Watson finds the exit. Too far for Lazama. And icing the call against QV. Face-off back in the home zone to our left. Shots on goal standing right now, 23 for the Quakers, 17 for the Colts. But the stat that matters most, 2 on the board for the home team, 1 for the visitors. Max Modrovic tallying in the first and second period. Austin Tornamene in the middle with the PPG for CV. Those are your 3 goals tonight. We stand here 2-1 with 10 minutes remaining here in this third period of play. Around the horn it comes here to the near side. Stop. Back towards the QV net. Knocked away there by Jack Watson. Up the right side. Steal. Viola over to the right side. Finds Heptimitis. Heptimitis bodied up well. Good defense on the play there by Watson. An area that Kevin Quinn talked to me about before the game. He said we can't be making mistakes. The last couple of years, the Quakers made mistakes in the playoffs that led to goals, and that led to the disappointing end of the season and the playoff exits. So far, with the exception of the PPG against, Quaker Valley's had a very solid effort here tonight. As we have a whistle here, and nice and call. Going to bring the face-off back into the visitor zone to our right. Face off in the right wing circle to the left of the CV net and Ben Waldron. Quakers win it. Kohler tries to step into a slap shot. Chory gives up the ankles to block that one. And Quaker Valley dumping it back in. And around here to the near side. Colts have had a tough time setting up any offense here in this third period. Quaker Valley's been very strong. Their neutral zone play and their defensive zone work as well. Kronk lost an edge. Szymanski floating it to the net. Little shortstop play there by Lorang, who holds for the draw. Should Quaker Valley hold on, it'll be their third straight game against an opponent they did not face on the 2025-26 season. If the Colts come back and win this one, CV will be looking for revenge. They lost both regular season games against Mars, 4-3 in overtime on January 22nd in Mount Lebanon, and then 1-0 on February the 9th here at the Baierl Ice Complex. Face off in the QB zone to our left in the right circle. Tornabene against Modrovic. Tornabene wins it, but Modrovic comes away with the puck. And charge led back the other way. Modrovic dumps. Lazama trying to get there first. Tornabene loses edge as he tried to head to the corner. Modrovic came away with it and back the other way. Here comes Chory and the Colts. Chory to the right side, has Wichterman with him. Chory spins along the far boards, brings it back here to the near side. Szymanski pinches, finds in the circle. Shot on. Good job by Kohler to redirect that one wide of the net. On the right side, fed to the net. Save made as Chory from the right circle looking 5-hole. And Ian Lorang closes the door. Face it off again here in the home zone to our left. 8-12 left in regulation now. CV starting to tighten that shot margin up as the Colts now have 18 on the night. Quaker Valley with 23. We'll do the draw here in the right circle. Shots here in this third period, 3-1 in favor of the visitors. And we see CV trying to get a little sustained zone time here, but QV will have none of it. Losing an edge there up the left side was Charlie Pihl. Puck played back into the Quakers zone, but Charles D'Antonio, he sets it up the left side. Pihl will chip. Joey DeAngelis, who assisted on that Austin Tornabene power play goal. Tyler Held got the secondary assist. Here comes Stroh-Snyder. Darian Stroh-Snyder. Shot on! G-Love. Glove. Save made by Lorang. Face off in the left wing circle. Viola against Modrovic. Modrovic has been the go-to face-off guy in the defensive zone for Quaker Valley here tonight. He's done a good job as Chartiers Valley gets a couple of fresh bodies onto the point. Face-off won by the Colts. Shedlock from the left point plays it off Modrovic into the corner. Finding it there is Kohler. He's going to softly send it up the left side. Kane to Lazama. Lozama breaks the line, pressure on the play, gets away, finds his man Modrovic. Backhand shot deflects wide. Kane redirects it back the other way. And back come the Colts. To center Ed, Modrovic takes it away. Lozama to the right circle, blocked. Modrovic finds it, but it was on the backhand again, and he couldn't turn the shot over. Down the corner, chip behind the net. Lozama gets away from his man. Lozama centers. Unable to connect on the play there as he had Kane in front of the net. Here come the Colts back the other way. Penalty coming up against Quaker Valley. Drop pass in the slot. Rising shot fought off there. The Shedlock put it on, and now QV touches up. And the Colts this time will go to the power play. This will be Chartiers Valley's second power play try of the night. The Colts 1-for-1 with the man advantage, their only score coming in the second period on the Austin Tournament A power play goal. Shots now 5-1 in favor of Char Valley here in this third period. And Max Modrovic is going to be the man in the box. Hooking the call. That's a big loss. Not only is QV shorthanded, but Modrovic, who's been their top guy tonight, is, as the late Lane Staley said, the man in the box. Good clear, good work by the Quakers, forcing it back into the CV zone. Here come the Colts. Up to your right side. Strohsnyder drifts. Sets the play. High shot deflects off of DeAngelis down low. And QV able to knock it wide of the net, then clear it out of the zone as well. 35 seconds gone here in this Chartiers Valley power play. The right side, Colts to the neutral zone, cross-ice feed. That one's off the glass. As held, chases after it into the corner. Tornabene finding it in tight, save by rebound, score! Joey DeAngelis gets the equalizer, and the second CV PPG has us tied at 2 with 5:43 left in regulation. So DeAngelis, who set up the first Chartiers Valley goal, gets the game-tying goal with 1 minute and 6 seconds left on the Modrovic penalty. And we are tied at 2, 5:43 left here in regulation. Special teams looming large here tonight as Quaker Valley watches Char Valley go 2 for 2 on the power play. We'll wait for the announcement on the assist as the Quakers bring it back. Held gets the only assist, his second helper of the night. DeAngelis a goal and an assist. Left point try blocked, and that was almost a chance back the other way. Colts have the momentum right now. Tornabene drives to the corner. Kohler trying to D him up, dumps it down low. Chori trying to set up in the left end. Lozama makes the steal, chipping it to the left. Here comes Kane, breaks the zone. Kane to the top of the circle. Kane drives deep, can't get the shot through traffic. Well defended on the play by Shedlock. Lozama behind the net. Kane looking it over, trying to find somewhere to go. Kohler takes it, drift shot through traffic. Save made and out of play. As I think that got through and Waldron got the timber on it. Not registered on the shot clock, so that one was blocked out before it got through to Ben Waldron. Quaker Valley only has one shot on goal here, that is in this third period. And we'll face it off again in the home zone. Won by the Quakers. To the left point. Pushed down the wall there by Bemis. Around the corner it comes. Vinny Venero. Bringing it back. Venero gets around Vazbinder. Venero to the net. Rising shot blocked. As getting the stick on it there was Tristan Bemis. Faceoff stays in the QV zone to our left. 4:26 left here in regulation. 2-2 the score. 2 power play goals for the Colts. The equalizer here in the third period off the stick of Joey DeAngelis. Tyler Held got the assist. Face-off won by the Quakers. Floated back to the red line, where it's gloved down by DeAngelis. McHenry runs into his teammate. Staub tries to work through both of them. Here comes McHenry back the other way. McHenry leads the charge. McHenry drags, drifts, rips, and a big save made. Denial seems it had to come. Waldron stretching out with the glove save. Face off in the Char Valley zone to our right. Left wing circle draw here. Lazama wins it. Quakers keep. Lazama trying to work along the boards, looking for Pihl. Chory brings it back the other way. Bouncing puck. Kohler very cool there to take that away. Moves it ahead to Pihl, returns it back into the Chartiers Valley zone over to the far side. Quakers trying to bring some offense back here. Modrovic, who has both Quaker goals, bringing the heat. QV going to return it back the other way. Lazama turns it towards the net. Pihl finds it, shoots! And it deflects up and over the net. Follow-up try, and I think it hit the skate of the keeper and missed. Shot from a tough angle. Glove save made as Kohler stepped in. Tense moments for the Colts. But Ben Waldron and the Chartiers Valley defense weathers the storm. Face off in the CV zone to our right. Right wing circle draw. Clean win, and that one just gets past Kieran Kane. As now Char Valley sets up. Char Valley a good burst there. Puck deflected back off the glove of D'Antonio. Venero the first man to it. Centers McHenry takes it away. Leads the charge back the other way for the Quakers. Here comes Ben McHenry up the left side. 1-on-3. McHenry stick checked as he drove towards the net, and now Gavin Waldron back the other way. His cross-ice pass picked off by McHenry, but Waldron gets it back. Waldron chips into the zone. He'll chase after it back behind the net. D'Antonio the first man there for Quaker Valley. And D'Antonio up the left side. Moves the offense ahead across center. Here comes Kane. Breaks the zone, finds McHenry. Pass a little bit behind him, and McHenry couldn't turn it over. There's the opportunity for Venero for CV to cross center red. Dump and change here for the Colts, as we're down to 2:35 almost left here in regulation. Cross ice pass, too far, all the way back to the Colts end. Icing waved off as DeAngelis chases down, pressured behind the net. Helping him out there, Shedlock. Over to the left corner, Modrovic. Had it for a second, but good work there by Eptimitis to get it out for the Colts. And now here comes CV back the other way. Off the glass right here in front of us, Shedlock dumps in. Colts change behind the play, his counterpart. On the defense there for Quaker Valley, trying to work an exit. Kohler ahead to Lazama. Lazama gets the pass back from Modrovic. Lazama trying to chase it down. First man to it, though, is Shedlock. Around the horn it comes. Up in the air, and out we go. Backhanded there by Caleb Staub. Here comes a chance now for Lazama, and a line change. Lazama, wrist shot, blocker, save made. As Ben Waldron, the Quakers caught Char Valley in a bad change there. And Lazama had a good look. As he hit to the right circle, snapped that wrister. Waldron made the save. Chory steals, finds a man, backhander, fought off by Lorang on that shot there by Wichterman. 1:25 left in regulation. Back into the CV zone. Colts bringing it back the other way. Long shot there, fired wide. Szymanski lowers his shoulder into Vazbinder. Vazbinder finds the puck, plays it off the glass back to the neutral zone. 70 seconds now left in regulation. Up the right side, Wichterman brings it in for the Colts, dumps it around. Char Valley playing their best period of the game here in this third period. They got the only goal in this third frame as well. Final 60 of regulation. Over to the right wall, shot in front, loose puck. And away with it come the Colts. McHenry going to make the smart play and ice this one. As Char Valley bringing the pressure label. See if anybody uses a timeout here in this situation. Both teams going to roll out new lines and keep it going. 50.6 seconds left here in regulation. QV led 1-0 after 1, 2-1 after 2. Chartiers Valley's yet to lead here tonight. From the face-off, push towards the net, loose puck in the slot. Quaker Valley gets it out. Lozama leaned on there by Venero. Forced around to the far side where Watson finds it. Watson going to send it back to the neutral zone off the glove of Szymanski, who's going to reverse back into his own end as we approach 30 ticks left on this third period clock. Up the right side, Gavin Waldron breaks the zone. Waldron tries to put the puck there looking for Strohsnyder, but it was behind him. And now back the other way, maybe one more rush here for Quaker Valley. Kohler going to dump it in, chases his own entry, held the first man there for Char Valley. Back into the neutral zone, taken away here by McHenry. McHenry dumps in, final 10 seconds. CV just going to sit on it here, it looks like, and maybe some bonus hockey coming up. This one thrown all the way back, and an icing call against the Colts. That was very ill-timed. So Quaker Valley will have one last chance here with 2.9 seconds left in regulation. Off of that icing call. Face off in the left circle. Vazbinder, the man in there for Quaker Valley. Char Valley wins it. And the puck into the bench as the horn sounds. We are going to overtime. 3 periods, not enough to decide it here in Warrendale tonight. Bonus hockey for you when we come back. You're watching the 2026 PIHL Penguins Cup High School Hockey Playoffs on TenbandTV.
It's a PIHL Hockey Night in Pittsburgh. It's a great day for PIHL hockey.
Hey Yins guys, just a reminder, Yinzer dogs and Kohler beer are good food. Whether you're cooking at home or tailgating, grab an original Yinzer dog, kielbasa, pierogies, and lushkis at Giant Eagle. Yinzer dogs and Kohler beer, a match made in Pittsburgh.
Do you need well or pump service for your home, farm, or business? Adams & Sons Pump Service in Canton has the experience and equipment to do the job right. Since 1954, Adams & Sons have offered well drilling, pump repair, water treatment systems, holding tanks, excavation, and drainage work. Plus, quality-built, dependable stainless pumps for all applications. Adams & Sons provides experienced, bonded, and insured professionals serving all of Ohio. Call 855-4MY-WATER or visit adamspumpservice.com.
It's a PIHL Hockey Night in Pittsburgh. It's a great day for PIHL hockey.
Back here at the Baierl Ice Complex in Warrendale, officially the final game of the quarterfinal round. As in D2, Baierl defeats Connellsville 2-0 in Ross Traver tonight. This is the last one, and we're going to overtime, cats and kittens. Class A quarterfinal round matchup here. Quaker Valley and Chartiers Valley. Matt Vandriak with you as the PIHL Road to the Penguins Cup 2K26 is on TenbandTV. Quaker Valley led 2-1 coming into the third period, but it was the Chartiers Valley power play tallying for the second time. Joey DeAngelis scoring, and we're tied at 2. Char Valley outshot Quaker Valley 8-4 in the third period. Shots on goal for the night, QV 26, Char Valley 23. Scoring summary real quick, Max Modrovich. 11:09 of the first period, unassisted goal, gave QV a 1-0 lead. Char Valley would get the equalizer, 3:13 in the second period. Austin Tornabeni, a power play goal from Joey DeAngelis and Tyler Held. QV would take the lead back at the 5:56 mark of the second. Modrovich, his second of the night. Sniping wrist shot from a face-off win from Matias Lozama. And then Char Valley at the 11:17 mark of the third period. Joey DeAngelis power play goal, number 2 of the night for the Colts. DeAngelis' second point, Held second assist. And we are heading to overtime. Overtime works like this. Unlike the Olympics, we play real hockey here. 5-on-5 for 17 minutes. First goal is the winner. If nobody scores in these 17 minutes, we'll do 17 more. And like Lionel Richie said on Casey Kasem's America Top 40, we can go all night long. All night. Can't hit the high notes after talking for 4 straight days. Never could really hit the high notes anyway. Held from the right point, shot through traffic. Save made by Lorang. With a plethora of bodies in front, Ian Lorang keeps it out. I've never coached a minute of hockey, but I'll tell you one piece of advice. There is no such thing as a bad shot in overtime. Because a lot of time, the overtime GWGs are just thrown to the net. Saw that in the first round when Butler and North Catholic played at the Ice Castle last week. Centering feed. Wichterman can't turn it over. Tornabene tried to break the zone, back the other way. Here comes Pihl. Charlie Pihl chases, but cut off by Tyler Held. Quaker's way offside. They're going to touch back up. Char Valley finds it, and back the other way comes Held. Gets around Lazama. Here comes Held, coast to coast. Held looks it over. Wrist shot coming. Save Lorang, and he covers the rebound. It's off in the QV zone, left wing circle to the right of the Quaker Valley goal. And senior keeper Ian Lorang. Face off won by the Quakers. Trying to get it out. McHenry gives chase. DeAngelis, though, the first man there. And the Colts find it. They'll bring it back the other way. Up the right side. It goes into the Quaker Valley zone. Colts trying to get it out. McHenry pressuring to the neutral zone. There's a chance for Kane. Kieran Kane bouncing puck, takes it to the end of the left circle and never gets a shot through. McHenry dives to no avail. Vasbinder gloves it down, but he has to bring it back outside of the zone. And the Quakers got to get back on side as they'll dump and chase. DeAngelis, the first man there. He'll work it back behind his own net. DeAngelis trying to spin away from a double team in the corner. 2 players tumbling, one for each side. Waldron, Vasbinder, and away with it comes Venero. Venero leads a charge back the other way. Venero going to dump and chase. Watson trying to get the first stick on it. He'll do that. Watson reverses it back here to the near side. Kane spins it off the boards. And the Quakers back the other way, breaking out of the zone. There's Vasbinder. Waldron makes the steal. Good stick work there. Waldron stays with it, though, as he was stick checked on the play by Kohler. Over here to the near side it comes. Char Valley keeping it in. To the left corner, Strohsnyder couldn't keep it. Turned back the other way, not far enough for icing. And that gives both teams a chance to get some fresh troops on. Up the near side, Quakers turn it back. McHenry, he's been everywhere in overtime. Modrovic on, slows the play, dumps it in. McHenry gets a well-deserved break. As it's played around to the far side in the Char Valley zone, Colts will take control of it. Tyler Held, up the left side. Cross ice feed. Tornabene, stolen. Pihl brings it back, and the Quakers are offside. Lazama got ahead of the play and just couldn't stay on. And icing the call against Quaker Valley. Otherwise, you would have had the leading scorer for the Quakers on an overtime breakaway, but that bouncing puck, you can see, slows down just enough. And as Pihl pushed it forward, Lazama was too far ahead and offsides. Face-off one, Pihl. Taken back. Chori. Wichterman in front of us. Wichterman floats it ahead. Venero trying to work his way around Watson. Centering feed, nobody home. Colts try to bring it, the Quakers is trying to bring it back. Lead feed too far for Lazama. Colts get it back to the neutral zone. Wichterman trying to chip that around Watson. Modrovic, who has both Quaker Valley goals, dumps it back to the defense. York gets the feed, tries to work through a double team. He'll dump and chase. York, the first man there, chasing the far side against Szymanski. Szymanski gets it out. Back to the neutral zone. Watson going to skate with it, brings it across center red. Bouncing puck, that's wide of the net, but blocker to side anyway by Ben Waldron. To the corner, Szymanski pressured on the play by York. Venero takes it away for the Colts, out the left side, the right wing that is, sorry. He's bumped into, good check thrown out there by Vasbinder. He's going to hurt his right arm on the play. Vasbinder bringing it back the other way. Vasbinder drags to the right side, he can't turn the shot over. Chori does a nice job of getting back. Szymanski back the other way. Long rip from center red. Glove down by Larangi. Leaves it for the defense instead of holding for the whistle. Back and forth we go. Colts pressuring here in the corner. Four-man scrum in the left circle, left end. And away with it now comes Quaker Valley. Crossing center red is York. York trying to work through everybody. York tied up on the play. Trailer coming on, hustling in. Player lost his stick, and the Colts come back with men. Nice defensive work, though, at the line there by Kronk. Shot here blocked. Around to the near side it comes. Cleared out by Watson. Shedlock and the Colts have to touch up. Shedlock floats it, blockered up into the atmosphere, and out of play by Larang. And we'll face it off in the home zone to our right. Shots now for the first time tonight in favor of Chartiers Valley. The Colts are out shooting the Quakers now 27-26. All four shots in overtime here belong to Chartiers Valley so far. 12-12 left in this first extra period. 17-minute period here. First goal obviously wins. If nobody scores in this first 17 minutes, we will face it off and do it again. We're playing till there's a winner tonight. Held from the right point, throws the net through traffic, blocked down by Modrovic. Modrovic can't spit it out, back towards the net, blocked up again. Held flags it down with the mitt. Held tries to enter the zone. Good steal by Kohler. Second try by Kohler to get it out. Tornabene in front of his own bench, rips it back behind the net. Larang tries to cut it off, slows it down enough for his defense to get there first. Up the near boards, Pihl chips it out. And Szymanski regroups in his own end. Held takes it, brings it across center red. Here comes Tyler Held. Top of the circle, shot on, glove save. And Larang holds for the draw. The winner has a date with the Mars Planets Wednesday night, March 11th, 9 p.m. on the island at RMU. Cannon McMillan, the top seed in 1A. Avonworth, the defending champions, they'll face off at 7 o'clock on Neville Island Wednesday night. DeAngelis pushing it towards the net. Tornabene deflects it, but it goes wide. Watson, the corner man there for Quaker Valley, tries to break it out, fed back to the net, and Larang will take no chances, flagging it down and holding for the face-off. 4-11s. Well, actually 4-1s. 4-11s would be here for 3 more days. Quadruple ones. Let's try that. Here in OT. Shot on. Goes wide. Quaker Valley really bringing it here in this extra period. DeAngelis tries to glove it to himself. Vazbinder finds it, floats it back towards the QV net. Waldron sticks that one aside, and the Colts bring it back. McHenry forces a turnover back into the Quaker Valley zone. Kohler too far, and icing the call against Quaker Valley brings the faceoff back into the home zone to our right. Face-off won by the Colts. Chip to the corner. Eptimitis working there. Watson, though, back to the right point. Shot by Held goes wide. Lazama, lead feed. Here comes a chance for Pihl, but it's too far. Pihl was in stride, but the pass was behind him, and they couldn't connect. Quaker Valley sets up. Got to get back on side, though, as they dump in. Modrovic touches. He'll chase. Held behind the Chartiers Valley net. Slows the play, does Tyler Held. Viola pressured by Pihl. He'll get it out. Watson will take it back for Quaker Valley in the defensive end. Looking for Pihl, who dummies the plays. It's into the Char Valley zone. Held. Finds it there. Cross-ice pass. Szymanski finds Eptimitis at the line. Eptimitis on side as he dumps in. Strohsnyder down low. Battles Watson. Colts come away with the puck. Back to the point. Big blast by Szymanski. Deflects wide. Watson loses an edge behind the net. He might have tripped over the mesh. Centering feed. It bounces through the slot. Loose puck. Shot fired wide. Char Valley bringing it here in this third period, but now here comes Lazama back. 1-on-2. Matthias Lazama. Lazama takes it to the circle looking for a trailer. Spins back. Has a man. It's Modrovic. Modrovic to the net. Denial. Seems it had to come. Seven Dust had the lyrics. Waldron with the game-saving stop. Face off here in the left wing circle. Fassbinder in. Wins the face off. McHenry to the net. Save. Waldron, no rebound. Draw stays in the CV zone. Stays in the left dot as well. Fassbinder will do it again. Fassbinder and Tornabene. Fassbinder wins and McHenry shot! Deflects just wide. Those are the ones that end up being the game winners when they hit a couple things, and McHenry almost did it there. Icing, though, called against CV, and now the ice still left with the draw down here again. Face off in the right wing circle this time. Char Valley wins it. Tornabene wins that draw. Chori tries to get it out. He can't get the puck up the far boards, though. CV will regroup and bring it over here to the near side. Lead pass chipped on by Chori. Fassbinder finds it, turns it back, glove down. Shedlock, here he comes. Up the left side, Fassbinder impedes his path as the Quakers set up. Up the right side, shots even 29 apiece here in this extra period. Dump back. Kohler over here to the left side. York breaks the red line, breaks the zone. York going to dump and chase. Staub after him. York wraps it around to the far wall. Chipping in McHenry. Down low. York going to bring it back to the right point. Watson there. Watson looks it over. Goes back to York, who spins along the right wing boards. York sending the puck down low to McHenry. McHenry chips it over here to Kohler. Kohler down low, centering in the slot. Nobody home. And now the Colts bring it back the other way. Wichterman. Pushing it ahead, held, bangs it off the right boards. Back behind the net now is Tornabene. Taken away, well defended on the play by Watson. Kane chips it ahead. Here comes Kohler. Towards the end of his shift, he'll dump that one in. Kane going to hustle after it. Szymanski battling with him, and Szymanski hammers Kane with a huge hit in the corner. And a penalty coming up. It's a high hit. Anytime head contact's made, it's an automatic penalty. And that's going to be a power play try for Quaker Valley. As to the sin bin, that's Darian Strohsnyder. Actually, not Strohsnyder. It's going to be DeAngelis who's into the box. You can't make contact with the head. And we're going to have a Quaker Valley timeout here as the Quakers go to the power play for the second time tonight. DeAngelis called. I'm not sure if they're going to call boarding or if they're going to call an illegal check. If it's an illegal check to the head, DeAngelis will get an extra 10 minutes on top of that. Just an elbowing call. Thought it might have been head contact. Head contact's usually 2 and 10, but just an elbowing call, so that's a break for Char Valley. And Quaker Valley to the power play for the second time tonight. Quakers 0 for 1 with the man advantage. 7:39 left here in this overtime period, tied at 2. Coach Kevin Quinn taking a timeout here to rally his troops and set this up. Back at it out of the timeout. Face-off in the CV zone to our left. Quaker Valley to the power play for the second time tonight. Chartiers Valley scoring 2 power play goals in regulation. Face-off 1. Kohler to the left point. Drifts. Modrovic, top of the circle down low. Lazama out in front, tries to stuff it in and stopped again by Waldron, who hugs the near post to close the door. Here comes the face-off. Left dot. Modrovic pushes forward, finds the puck. Kohler from the left point, drifts to his right. Kohler looks it over. Modrovic, top of the circle, tries to force it down low. Modrovic gets it back to Kohler. Kohler looks it over to the circle. Feed, shot, hits the post. Watson rings it off the iron. Kohler through traffic in front, score! Matthias Lazama with the game-winning goal in overtime for Quaker Valley. And tonight, Lazama is a local hero. Quaker Valley punches their ticket to the PIHL Class A semifinals against the Mars Planets next Wednesday night, 9 p.m. at RMU. The last game of the quarterfinal round, a thriller. The Quakers, the PPG, in OT, and Quaker Valley moving on with a hard-fought 3-2 overtime victory over Chartiers Valley here tonight. We will see you all next week on Neville Island. All week long, we will be there. Starting Monday night. Quaker Valley gets the win in overtime. That was the Quakers' first power play goal of the night. Luke Kohler and Max Modrovic get the assist on the game-winning goal as we give you now your Play It Again Sports from Greensburg Stars of the Game. Your number 3 star with a goal and an assist for Char Valley, Joey DeAngelis. Your number 2 star with the game-winning goal, Matthias Lazama. And your number 1 star and Play It Again Sports Greensburg player of the game with 2 goals and an assist tonight, Max Modrovic. Quaker Valley, Mars, next Wednesday, 9 p.m., RMU. We'll see you there. We start Monday night with the AAA. All week long, your home for the PIHL Penguins Cup 2026 is TenbandTV. For Michael Amon on camera, for Ethan Stewart on production, I'm Matt Vandriak. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed as much as we did bring it to you. We'll see you next week for the semifinals on TenbandTV.
It's a PIHL hockey night in Pittsburgh. It's a great day for PIHL hockey.
On the horn it comes, out now into the neutral zone, where we see Char Valley try to get it out, brought back, backhander, save made here in the lower left corner. Quaker Valley comes out with it, circle spinning, shot blocked, loose puck comes back to the point, shot on, blocker, save made on that look there by Charles D'Antonio. A disadvantage to see a team this late in the season for the first time, plenty of film. As this is thought to the net from the right point, save made there as Luke Kohler put it on, Ben Waldron made the stop. Powell brings it across center red, takes it to the right side, enters the zone, shot to the net for the 5-hole, door closed by Waldron, who squeezes the pads and holds for the faceoff. Puck comes out to the center red, then stolen. Strasnider back the other way with Waldron. Strasnider wrist shot, first save of the game made by Lorang as he got the top of the stick on that one. Lazama putting it in the slot. They're looking for Modrovic. Kohler at the right point to the left side now. Shot through traffic by Watson. Left pad save this time by Waldron. Gold set it up. D'Antonio. Lead feed. Springs his man. Comes Vazbinder, long shot, stick save made. Took an odd bounce, but Waldron there to cover and hold for the face-off. Gives it away. Viola puts it towards net. Loose puck in the slot. Tornabene couldn't find it. Shot through traffic. Good block to get in front of it there by Hunter Kronk. Back into the QV zone. Shedlock trying to get it out. Giveaway, and a rip there by Modrovic goes just wide. Puck to the Quakers' blue line. Coming back to the center line now. Chori tried to body up, and Modrovic back the other way. Breaks the line. Modrovic with speed. Modrovic all the way, and he scores! Colin York. CV gets it, centers it. Finero passing it to himself. Finero from the right side, and I think that Lorang got the knob of the stick on that one and knock it wide. Tender there. Lorang doing his best Sean Avery impersonation. Point-to-point pass now found in the slot. Rising shot blocked, as that was Modrovic looking for number 2, and well defended by Char Valley. Warrendale, period number 2 underway. Class A quarterfinal round matchup. It's Quaker Valley leading Chartiers Valley 1-0 after 1. Here come the Quakers looking for more, and a save made by Waldron. That's the guy you want in the slot there in Matthias Lazama. 3-on-2 back the other way. Right circle feed. Save made. Quaker Valley zone. And they're going to track it down, setting it out. Shot from in tight, save made. Rebound kept out as well. 2 good looks in tight for the Colts. And 2 good saves. Getting over to the right side. Shot through traffic. Doesn't go. Rebound blocked. Great defensive work there by Jace Vazbinder, but the centering pass is in. Power play goal for Chartiers Valley. Over here to the near side now. It's tracked down by Matthias Lazama. Lazama and Modrovic. Modrovic, good moves. Modrovic to the circle. Wrist shot coming, blocked. Driving to the right. Kohler through traffic. Shot on goes wide. Powell finds it. Backhander blocked. Good defense there by Joey DeAngelis. Never let that shot opportunity get through. And now it's fed all the way back into the QV zone. Out of the slot, shot block. McHenry tries to push it back. Follow-up try. Big save made there as Colin York put it on the right pad. Stop was made by Ben Waldron. Tornabene had 12 goals on the regular season. Face-off, win, score! Modrovic puts the mesh in motion for his 2nd goal of the night. He turns it back. Steal, opportunity, dragging, shooting, fought off with the blocker there on that try by Vinny Venero. Modrovic, good drop pass. Lazama to the net, save made! And the rebound, Modrovic couldn't turn it over. Big stop by Waldron. And QV bringing it back the other way. Breaking the zone up the right side. Shot coming off the iron. Loose in a snow angel cover there. Around to the far side. He finds McHenry for the exit here. McHenry with the lead pass. And here comes a chance up the right side. Wrist shot coming. Good block. And the puck out of play. Alley goal has his pocket picked back the other way. Matthias Lazama. Lazama shooting, save, and no rebound as Waldron makes the stop. Over here to the right side. Modrovic chipping it up the right wall. He'll get it back. Modrovic enters the line. Wrist shot off the crossbar again. Goaltender's best friend, though, is the iron. From the face-off. And the 5-hole closed up as Ben McHenry. Hard hit there by Vinny Venero. Quakers keep the puck, though. Centering feed. Glove down in front. Glove down by the keeper. I think that would have been a hand pass. Trying to pull it back. There's Wichterman. Eptimitis finds it. Eptimitis in front, has a man. Save, and is kept off the line, and it's not a goal. Aldrin. Glove down. Held. Able to body up. Finding the puck, turning it to the net, and a left pad stop made on a good try there by Kieran Kane. Left side, there's a steal. Modrovic. Here he comes, Modrovic. Takes it to the net. Modrovic. In tight, Modrovic tries to put it on. Save, Waldron. And there's no rebound as Modrovic and Tornabene exchange pleasantries after the play. And then Kohler gets felled on a big shoulder check there by Tornabene. Tornabene takes it strong to that loose puck in the slot. Save made loose and tight. Ref has his arm up. And we're going to have a penalty coming up here against Quaker Valley. Zamboni out here to get us a fresh sheet for the 3rd frame as well. Centering, trying the slot, nobody home. Colts come away with it. Turned back to the net. Glove save made by Lorang. Far side trying to clear it out. Held. Shoots through traffic, redirected on, and the glove stop made by Lorang, who holds for the draw. Off Fox Chapel. Myself and Matt Popchuk look forward to screaming more for you next week. One-time rip, blocker save made by Lorang. And around we go. Shore Valley with it. Shorey drops it back. Shedlock to the net. Lorang handles and decides to make the safe play. On, good job by Kohler to redirect that one wide of the net. On the right side, fed to the net, save made as Chori from the right circle looking 5-hole, and Ian Lorang closes the door. Tyler Held got the secondary assist. Here comes Stroh-Snyder. Darian Stroh-Snyder. Shot on! G-Love, glove, save made by Lorang. Other way. Penalty coming up against Quaker Valley. Drop pass in the slot, rising shot fought off there. The right side, Colts to the neutral zone, cross-ice feed. That one's off the glass. As Held chases after it into the corner. Tornabene finding it in tight, save made, rebound, score! Behind the net, Kane looking it over, trying to find somewhere to go. Kohler takes it, drift shot through traffic, save made and out of play. As I think that got through and Waldron got the timber on it. Bringing it back, Venero gets around Vazbinder. Venero to the net, rising shot blocked. As getting the stick on it there was Tristan Bemis. To his teammate, Staub tries to work through both of them. Here comes McHenry back the other way. McHenry leads the charge. McHenry drags, drifts, rips, and a big save made. QV going to return it back the other way. Lazama turns it towards the net. Pihl finds it, shoots! And it deflects up and over the net. Follow-up try, and I think it hit the skate of the keeper and missed. Shot from a tough angle, glove save made as Kohler stepped in. Backhanded there by Caleb Staub. Here comes a chance now for Lazama and a line change. Lazama, wrist shot, blocker, save made. We're talking for 4 straight days. Never can really hit the high notes anyway. Held from the right point, shot through traffic, save made by Lorang. Shore Valley finds it, and back the other way comes Held, gets around Lazama. Here comes Held, coast to coast. Held looks it over, wrist shot coming, save Lorang, and he covers the rebound. Up the left side. Cross ice feed. Tornabene, stolen. Pihl brings it back, and the Quakers are offside. Check thrown out there by Vazbinder. He might hurt his right arm on the play. Vazbinder bringing it back the other way. Vazbinder drags to the right side. He can't turn the shot over. And Szymanski regroups at his own end. Held takes it, brings it across center red. Here comes Tyler Held. Top of the circle, shot on, glove save. Stroh-Snyder down low, battles Watson. Colts come away with the puck. Back to the point, big blast by Szymanski, deflects wide. Lazama takes it to the circle, looking for a trailer. Spins back, has a man, it's Modrovic. Modrovic to the net! Denial, seems it had to come. Vazbinder and Tornabene. Vazbinder wins and McHenry shot! Deflects just wide. A hustle after it. Szymanski battling with him, and Szymanski hammers Kane with a huge hit in the corner. And off one. Kohler to the left point. Drifts. Modrovic, top of the circle down low. Lazama out in front, tries to stuff it in and stopped again by Wall. Force it down low. Modrovic gets it back to Kohler. Kohler looks it over to the circle. Feed, shot, hits the post. Modrovic gets it back to Kohler. Kohler looks it over to the circle. Feed, shot, hits the post. Watson rings it off the iron. Kohler through traffic in front, score! And Quaker Valley moving on with a hard-fought 3-2 overtime victory over Chartiers Valley here tonight.
It's a PIHL hockey night in Pittsburgh. It's a great day for PIHL hockey.